Welcome RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, things have gone from bad to worse on the ridge. Not clickbait at all, but guys, you guys know me. I'm not going to let anything get me down. I'm always going to make the best of a bad situation, lemonade out of lemons, and silver linings are what I look for. So today, as I give you this bad news, from bad to worse, going to give you a little bit of good news, potentially good news. And I really can't walk around too much. My last couple ramblings have been sitting down, like in the beautiful aqua blue chairs there, or the nice recliners we've got right there, the zero gravity ones. Love those chairs right there. But today I want to move around with you, so we're going to do a little bit of walking, a little hobbling, and we're going to jump on the Kubota and go to a few places, tell you about some good news, and then we'll get into the really bad news. And again, it's all good, guys. So when I tell you this bad news, just know that I'm not complaining, and it will be okay. And it's not going to stop the progress. It's not going to. It may, Everything has its repercussions, right? Everything has its repercussions. But you can see things are on the bright side. Time is a changing this weekend, yes. Going to get a little more hour of sunlight in the afternoon, so whenever I heal up, a lot more time to get things done. And you can see the trees are a-blooming, the grass is a-growing. And speaking of grass a-growing, again, I'm sorry I'm hobbling here for you guys. As soon as I get on the Kubota, I won't be hobbling anymore. But yeah, the grass is growing. A lot of we see a lot of onion coming up, and dandelions. The dandelions are coming up. Of course, the bees are loving the dandelions. But what I gotta do is fix Grandma Carol's zero-turn Hustler mower here. In the past, I put a big old plug in it right there. Big old plug, and now it's got dry rot on it, so I gotta replace those. Let's get out here a little bit. Sorry I'm hobbling. I'm gonna walk you this way. You can see that the lot is clear. We got the 3 trees there, and again, it's a rainy day today, guys, so I got my raincoat on just in case it rains while we're out. But you can see all the trees we got piled up right there. Again, 17, 19, 15, I don't know what they are, but we have 3 trees we kept, those 3 right there. And there's Elvis. I know some of y'all were saying Elvis was too loud yesterday because I was sitting too close to him. What's up there, Elvis? How you doing, guys? How you doing? I got to cut your grass around your little coop there, don't I? What's up, Elvis? You're all muddy. Goodness gracious, your pantsuit is a muddy. You're a beautiful creature, though. You know that? We got Goldie and Sylvia. Now, one of them is laying still. The other one, I think, has maybe reached past her prime. But one of them, I think Sylvia's laying, but Goldie may not be. I think Goldie's a little bit older than Sylvia. And of course, Elvis there, he's a young pup. The rabbits are doing well. Look how muddy, guys. Look how muddy it is out there. I still got to box blade that. Yeah, Elvis, got to box blade it. And I'm thinking about moving these guys. Now that they're all out here all by themselves, the wind's coming up, tornadoes and all that stuff here, in the springtime in Tennessee, I may end up moving them right up here next to this garage, okay? Because there's the ridge crib. Here's the garage. Moving them right here, and I know Elvis will be loud to the ridge crib right there, but got to do what you got to do. Let's get out here on the Kubota, hobbling over, and then I'm gonna go look at a couple things, and I'll go tell you about all this bad news. And I don't know why I'm air quoting it, because it really is kind of bad. And I didn't really find out. I didn't confirm it until last night, yesterday evening. Oh, sorry about that. All right, let's get lifted up here. Go on a little ride. There's old Blue. What's up, old Blue? You can see dandelions are a growing. Ah, I got water coming down on me. get up here and I'll show you where me and Uncle Sonny burned all this brush where the barn's gonna go. And it is a muddy, muddy mess. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive. Now look at this, guys. Inside there, this is all those trees we were trying to burn. Can you see? That is all mud. There were a few trees right there that those all burned out. Mud clod from a stump. Mud, and you know, that was all little skinny stuff that the dozer was pushing together. So a lot of that is all mud. That's why it didn't burn. So I'll tell you what the plan is here in just a second. Get going back around the corner. Again, if I could not get stuck in the mud. Yeah, this would be a real good example for you. Look at there. So the trees burned out, right? The trees burned out, but lots and lots of mud in there. So that's kind of why it didn't burn. So what I'm going to do is, you can see there's a pile right there, pile right there, pile right there, pile right there. I'm going to put a pile right in the center, right in that area, and cut some of these trees. Some of the straight stuff that I can use for firewood, we'll keep for firewood, and the other small stuff, like all that right there, that pulls out, will pile up over here so it burns in a conventional brush pile fashion. Because burning these big tree piles with all the mud clods and all that just ain't cutting it. So we cut all that out. I save the firewood I can, and a lot of you want me to save the firewood, right? And then I can put the brush, the stuff I don't want to keep, in a pile and put some accelerant on, and I think it will all burn very, very quickly. Let's move on over here. So you can see in this pile right here, a lot of that skinny stuff is exposed. This one probably, but right under it is all mud. I don't know, if I burned this top stuff off, you'd see that is all mud. And you can see some mud right in there. It looks like that's all brush. No, a lot of that's mud. So I'll get in there with the stump bucket grapple, pull on this, pull on this, pull on this, pull a lot of that out, pile it up over there, burn it, and then I can push these mud and dirt clods. I can flatten them out and get them off in the woods if I have to. So that's the plan for that. Does it sound like a good plan? Let me know down in the comments if you think that'll work. Like this original pile right there, that was from when we cleared the land over there, because that used to be all trees and everything too, the original field. So that, I already burned all the wood out of that. You remember when I got the bees? I caught the swarm of bees out of that. That's all been burned, and most of that is just dirt now. So what I can't get with Old Blue, when the excavator comes out, I'll have them pick up those tree stumps, shake them off, keep the dirt, and then we'll pile up those stumps, and I can burn those separately if we get the dirt off of them. So I'm using a different mic today, guys. So if the wind, I don't have a windsock on it, so if it's too loud, too quiet, or there's too much wind noise, let me know. Again, I didn't put the windsock on it, but it should be a more uniform sound. Again, this will be the test. If it doesn't sound good at all, I'm gonna have to do this one again. Hopefully it works. Let's go on, and as soon as I get to the top of the ridge, we got a couple of things to look at. As soon as I get to the top of the ridge, then we'll talk about the news, all right? I figured some of you wanted some upbeat things to look at and see some pretty views before I give you the skinny on what's going on. Gotta move these tree stands. When we start building, gotta go to a new part of the property. A little too cool right now and rainy for the bees to be out. I see a few bees coming and going. I see a few bees coming and going. Oh yeah. Actually, guys, there's a lot more bees coming and going than I thought. Do y'all want to get out and look at them? I'm gonna hobble over there. And if bees start chasing me, I can't run. They're just gonna sting me, okay? That's just the way things are. I'm gonna see if I can, okay, there's not many coming out of Gunslinger. I bet they're on the back. Gunslinger, for some reason, most of the bees are coming out of the back. You can see some of them coming out of the front there. Okay, none right now. That's good. I bet they're coming out of the back. But look at over here on 41.36. They are flying. Well, I say that and then, here they go, here they come. Bringing in some pollen. I don't see too much pollen coming in. Pretty cool, guys. They're not giving me too much mind right now. Let's look at the back of 41.36 bees. I mean, sorry, Gunslinger bees. That was 41.36. For some reason, they like coming in the top back of theirs. I don't know, they just do this. Yeah, there they are. You see them? They're loving that. All right. Look how green everything is getting, guys. Green, green, green. Again, hopefully I didn't block the mic just then. Ah, man. My knee is actually healing. You know, it's been, what, 3 weeks now? It's been 3 weeks now. You're like, Tim, if your knee's healing, why are you getting surgery? Because it's jacked up. You know, the meniscus, the lateral meniscus is torn and dislocated. The ACL is completely detached. So I would live without an ACL and a meniscus that's just, it's in the way, causing issues. So that's got to be fixed. But it's healing. So I'm starting to get around a little bit. But anytime I move it a certain way or do something, oh my goodness, guys. So there's things I can do and there's things I cannot do at all. So one thing I do want to tell you, Grandma Carol's been on Marketplace for me, and she has located some crutches at a really good price, some brand new crutches. She's located a hospital table. It kind of slides under the bed and over the bed so I can have my laptop and do live streams and all that stuff while we're convalescing in the bed. So thank you, Grandma Carol. We still have to go get those. We looked at a walker. Walkers are kind of expensive, and I really don't think I'm going to need a walker because I'm not going to be walking that much. I'll be straight-legged with a brace on and everything. I don't know. We can always get a walker later if I need one, but definitely the crutches and that table is going to be awesome. So let's move on around. Bye, bees. So green. So green. Another, whoa, bee just flew right by my face. Move on up over here. Again, I hope you can hear me. So beautiful. There's where the barn's going to be, right over there. Let's get on up here. Ooh, it's muddy, muddy, muddy. Oh, I see all kinds of trees blooming out in the woods out there. Everything's turning green, everybody. Green. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Moving up. So the road up here to the for the barnuminium, I got all this stuff off to the side, you know, my boneyard, like David likes to say. I got the tent behind me there. I'm going to clear some of these trees off to the side, make the road up, because that's higher. You know, the ground has all been eroded right where I've been driving, so we'll make the road next to the original road. Come up here, you can see the wood I got piled up on a trailer, that big giant tree that fell right there. Right up here. This is where the magic's going to be. This is where the magic's going to be. There's a tree stand right there. This is the top of the south section of the ridge. It's not the top of the ridge. The top of the ridge is really about several hundred yards way that way. It's actually about 30 or 40 feet above sea level, or higher than where we're at right now. But way over there, guys, way over there was my old property, the barn and the pond. Way down the hill, again, hundreds and hundreds of yards was the old Ridge house. Things are going well right there. No more confrontations, no more interactions, which is great. Going to leave all this real thick. Of course, this is still winter time. This will all thicken out and everything. So we're going to leave all this vegetation, all this up right there. We're going to clear all of this out for the barnuminium. All this right here on this peak, it drops down back over there, guys. It drops down. It's going to be a beautiful view over that way, down in that valley. Solar, it's nice and flat over there. You see the hardwood start. The solar panels will be over there. Probably gonna keep the ridge crib over there next to the solar panels. The septic field will probably be on that side, downhill. The well will probably be back over there. And if we come back around, all the way around, this area over here, probably gonna do the shop over there eventually. Excuse me, probably gonna do a shop over there eventually. So, big plans, things are moving forward. I'm gonna start with some good news first, okay? Let me step out here a little bit so you can see me a little better. Okay. Whew, yeah, it's a lot brighter out here. Gonna start with some good news first. I talked to Trip, Trip is my land clearing guy. He said he was about 2 weeks out before he could come out here, and that was over a week ago. He came out here, looked at all this, told me it'd take about a week to clear all of it all and to make the road, gravel it up, great, get it crowned and do all that. He said it'd take about a week with an excavator and a dozer and probably have a bobcat for the road. So not gonna be cheap, guys, not gonna be cheap. But the good news is I talked to him yesterday and he says, I told him my surgery was coming up, we may have to delay doing it. I said, if you can get out here and at least get part of it done before the surgery on the 20th, that'd be pretty nice. He said, possible. He said, possible. May come out and do the road, get it prepped up, clear some trees and all that stuff, or may just do, clear this section right here. I was gonna clear another 5 or 6 acres going down for the pasture and the hunting field. Guys, with only getting like half pay for sick pay, I don't think I could do that right now. So I think what we're gonna do is gonna clear like an acre right here where the barndominium is gonna be, and the solar panels and the solar house and the ridge crib. When I get moved up here, the well, the septic and all that. Clear about an acre up here, do the driveway driving down, because you really can't tell on the camera, but we're uphill. So you can see the tent. We drove by the tent, that's downhill. Grandma Carol's is downhill. We're on a ridge, So I got to clear some of these trees right here, just a few, so the solar panels can get all their field of view. But anyway, the good news is Tripp says he may be able to get out here and do some of this before I have surgery. Because once I have surgery, guys, it's probably going to be 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks before I can get out and do any more filming. I'll still do live streams and do some product reviews and things in the house. But as far as getting out, working and doing, a lot of, filming, it's gonna be a little harder. So if he can get out here and do that, that'll give me some more content to get you. So that's some good news. Trip may get out here before then. The bad news, all right, let me switch hands here. The bad news is not good at all. It's not clickbait either. I am supposed to go back to work Monday. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, you all. Supposed to go back to work Monday. The doctor said I could go back to work, just can't climb a lot of stairs, can't squat, can't do a lot of those things. Well, because I injured myself off site, not at the steel mill, right? The policy is you're not allowed to come back to work until you're cleared for full duty. My 2-year plan for retirement was to work, make lots of money, pay things off, and retire. I've already been out for vacation for a week and now 3 weeks due to this injury. I've never not worked since I was 12 years old, probably this long. Okay, not 12. I worked a lot when I was 12 and 13 doing things. But since I was 16 and probably had a regular job, I've never not worked more than vacation, right? So this being off for a month is very, very difficult for me. But now I find out I can't go back to work Monday. If I can't go back to work Monday, I don't get paid what I normally get paid. And I get paid well. I'm very, very, very blessed. Very, very thankful for the job I've got. But sick pay, and I'm very blessed to have the ability to get sick pay. But it does not pay the bills, guys. It does not allow me to save up, that's for sure. does not allow me to save up to facilitate this retirement. So I got to get some good YouTube videos. I got to get some traction on the progress and the things we're doing here. I'm super excited about it, and these ramblings are fun. But guys, I can't go to work Monday. And that means I can't go to work until I'm cleared for full duty. So I've been off for a month. And until there are 2 weeks before I have surgery, that'd be a month and a half. Then 6 weeks no load bearing on that leg. That's another, what, month and a half? So that's 3 months. And then there's the rehab and convalescence and stuff. So it may be 3 to 4 months before I get cleared for full duty. That's just crazy. So for at least a quarter to a third of the year, I'm not going to be making money like I'm used to. I'll get the bills paid. I got savings and all that. We're good, guys. We're good. It's just not facilitating what I wanted to do. But hey, that's life, guys. That is life. There's hills, there's valleys, and there's ridges. Right now, I'm kind of on a ridge, and I'm looking at maybe going down, just for a little bit. Then I'm gonna come right back up. I'm gonna make lemonade out of lemons, though. Okay. I'm gonna keep you guys informed of what's going on, how I'm doing, how I'm recovering. I'm gonna do some how-tos and product reviews that I can do. Grandma Carol's water heater. Her tankless water heater. It's on the outside of the house. It needs to be cleaned. It's put some vinegar through it. I got a pump and a bucket. I'll show you how to do that on RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos. I got all kinds of other products I've still got to review. I got some EcoFlow solar generator with solar panels. I got an e-bike. I got an e-trike, an e-scooter. All kinds of fun ththings there. Like, Tim, you better not be getting on that scooter. Well, I can't once the surgery's on. My leg is. Yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't do that. But guys, I can't go back to work. I'm just not used to that. That's just so totally foreign to me to not be able to go back to work. So, but I'm working now, right? I'm just a different type of work, and it will be okay. It will be okay. God has blessed me immensely. I got this beautiful property, 30.45 acres. I got my wonderful mom, lives near me. Gonna go see the kids this Sunday. I just talked to Tyler this morning. I talked to Morgan this morning, talked to Alyssa, yesterday, I think. Can't wait to see the kids. Jin's coming over tonight. It's Friday, yay! Jin's coming over. Can't really, get out and work with her too much. We may do a few things. Depends on the weather. If the weather's clear enough, hey, we might get back on the tractor and do some more brush burning or something, right? I do need to get the tires off Grandma Carol's lawn tractor, right? Because when those new tires come in, we're gonna get those swapped. I am not swapping those tires myself. Yeah, I blew my face up last time, right? So I can get those wheels off and take the tires up, get them put on for her, and I may be able to mow the yard too if it dries out enough. Right now it's way too wet. So lots of things. Me and Jen may go see Dune 2. She's not really into sci-fi. I love sci-fi. We can go see a movie. There are a couple of movies playing. So I'm always hyped up, guys. I'm always positive, and I'm always looking forward to speaking with you, regardless if it's something bad like today. But I think I mixed in enough good things with it, right? To still have a positive vibe about this, right? Anthony and Roxanne got the good vibe, right? Always got a good vibe. They talk about, today we rambled a little bit. Well, today I gave you a vibe a little bit, right? Keeping it real talk, right? We're doing real talk, keeping it real, like David said. Love all the family, guys. Love all the family. All right, guys, I'm gonna hobble back over to the Kubota here, get back to the Ridge crib, get this edited, and I think me and Grandma Carol are gonna get some lunch and go pick up those crutches and maybe that table. The hospital table. So guys, love every single one of you. Hopefully the audio is okay on today's video, and I'll find out here in just a second, won't I? So love every single one of you. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life.